Sometimes love doesn't arrive with fireworks or declarations. Sometimes it hums softly in the background, like a song you can't stop hearing, even when the world begs you to turn it off. It slips quietly into the space between duty and desire. Before this story begins, please tap the like button and subscribe. It truly means the world to me. I never meant to stray from what was right. I never asked for more than what life had already given me. But life, it has a way of pulling you into places you never thought you'd be, like standing between two brothers, one who held my hand, and one who, without trying, held my heart. It started as most things do, innocently. I was engaged to Evan, reliable, thoughtful Evan, the kind of man who makes decisions with calm certainty. Our families had been close for years. It felt natural, almost inevitable, that we'd end up together. We had history. We had plans. I loved him. Or maybe I just loved the version of life we were building. And then, there was Liam. Evan's younger brother was the opposite of everything Evan stood for. Where Evan was steady, Liam was wildfire, warm, unpredictable, impossible to ignore. He never tried to outshine Evan. He just existed differently, beautifully, and before I knew it, I was caught in his orbit. It was the little things that gave him away. The extra second his gaze lingered, the silence when our eyes met, the way my heart reacted to his presence like it recognized something I hadn't named yet. There were no grand gestures, no confessions, just a truth, growing quietly between us, a truth that should never have existed. One evening, we were alone at the family lake house. Evan was outside on a call. Everyone else had gone into town. I stood by the window, watching the sun melt into soft golds and violets. Liam stepped beside me, so close I felt him before I heard him. "Beautiful, isn't it?" he said. His voice was quieter than usual, gentler. I nodded, unable to trust my voice. The silence between us was charged, fragile. I knew I should step away, say something safe, but I didn't. I couldn't. "I wish," he began, then stopped. His voice cracked. He let out a breath that sounded too much like regret. "What?" I asked, barely a whisper. "It doesn't matter," he replied with a smile that broke something inside me. But it did matter, more than I could admit. I turned to really look at him, how the ends of his hair curled, how his eyes carried stories he never told. I wondered what it would feel like to be loved by someone who didn't see you as a checkbox on a life plan, but simply as you. "You deserve to be someone's first choice," he said suddenly, voice low but firm. Those words stayed with me. They stung because they were true, because I wanted them, needed them. When Evan walked back in, laughing, the moment shattered. I smiled. I let him kiss my cheek. I pretended the world hadn't just changed forever. In the days that followed, I tried to forget, tried to bury it under bridal showers and seating charts, but it lingered. It showed itself in glances, in almost touching hands, in words left unspoken. Then came that night, weeks before the wedding, a family gathering, too much wine, not enough air. I slipped outside to breathe, and of course he followed. "You okay?" Liam asked. "I just needed a minute," I whispered. "I don't want to mess anything up for you," he said. "You're not," I lied. He stepped closer, not touching me, but near enough to feel the tension tremble between us. "You are everything I ever wanted." I turned to him, eyes burning. "Then why didn't you say anything before?" "Because you deserve better than someone who would steal you away," he said, "even if I can't stop wishing it was me." And just like that, I knew. We were never broken. We were misplaced. I didn't say the words I wanted to. I didn't tell him that in the quietest corners of my soul, I wished for him too. I just watched him walk away. The days leading to the wedding blurred. Smiles, congratulations, plans. And beneath it all, my heart, heavier each morning. Evan deserved everything. He was kind, steady, safe. But I couldn't forget Liam's voice, or the way he looked at me like I was more than just someone's future wife. Then came the night Evan left on a quick business trip. I stayed behind, wrapping gifts, trying to find peace in the quiet. The doorbell rang. It was Liam, soaked from the rain, breathless. His eyes locked on mine. "I shouldn't be here," he said. "But you are," I whispered. He stepped in, and I let him. "I tried to stay away," he said, "but I can't do it anymore." His voice cracked. "You're the first thing I think about in the morning, the last before I fall asleep. You're in every dream." "You can't say that," I whispered, broken. "It's true," he said, "even if I have to spend the rest of my life pretending." He didn't touch me, but he didn't need to. His presence unraveled everything I had tried to piété.